you win gold in this race that you had slipped at in the qualifiers. I mean, this story just blows my mind, honestly.
Good. I don't know, there was one time where I really thought I was gonna drown, and that really shook me up. Yeah, it's like making my heartbeat go up thinking about it again.
What are you hoping for in the 2026 Olympics?
Yeah, I definitely want to come home with another gold medal in the 500.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Erin.
I know.
Let's go, Erin!
Attention. The party is about to commence.
Welcome to the party.
What's up, party people? I'm Julie Foudy.
And I'm Abby Wambach. Hi, Jules.
Hi, Abigail. How are we?
We're good. We're
Yeah?
good.
Are we awake? We getting there?
We are slowly arising. We are slowly arising. The eyes. Yes. How are you?
Last time I talked to you, you weren't feeling well. Were you okay?
Yeah, I am feeling much better. It did happen to be, yes, it was a tough day, and I felt a little bit off all weekend, but I'm feeling a lot better.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. We are going to go get into our Olympic party starter soon, as we are crazy enough, one day away from opening ceremonies.
Let's go.
But did you see the mayor of Milan go off?
Yes.
When he found out U.S. was sending ICE agents to Milan to the games. Mm-hmm. I did want to kind of hug him.
Same.
It was amazing. He was saying, "Do not bring that militia that kills over to our country." It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know this has been a crazy few weeks, a crazy year. So I do hope all our party people are doing okay. We do feel the urgent need to do more and speak up. We also feel that as angry as we are, our other form of resistance is that we must ensure that they do not take the light away from us. They will not crush the hope that we all so desperately need. So we think we can do two truths at once. We can be upset and frustrated, and also at the same time committed to hunting joy. And I think that is, Abs, as you and I talk about often, it's part of our collective resistance, is still making sure that we're seeking joy. We're still being kind to one another. We're still doing the things that bring us all happiness. And we do hope that modeling this dual approach gives people permission to do the same.
I do think it is important to be able to do both and to protest on the weekends like we did. We protested on Friday and on Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. I love
and
that.
Then Monday morning comes and it's like, all right, we gotta do work, gotta earn a living, gotta keep the purpose going, and find as much joy as we possibly can during this weird time.
Yep, indeed. And we hope to do both. And we will continue to do both. So lastly, I don't know if you saw, Bruce Springsteen wrote a song last week called Streets of Minneapolis. Ugh.
Love him.
So good. And Opposition Dies, and in honor of Alex Preddy and Renee Good. And it just clearly resonated with people. I think he wrote
it in one day, recorded it the next day, and then published it the following day.
Yeah.
Something wild, which is very rare in the music industry. It's like, wow, it's really, really brave.
It was
awesome
number one on the worldwide iTunes song chart. I was like, how is this song doing? And topped iTunes in 19 countries within 2 days. So
yeah,
it is resonating, and it's making a difference, us speaking up. So don't stop, party people. Coming up, Olympic speed skater, former roller derby queen, and current self-described engineering nerd, Erin Jackson. And Erin will be looking to defend her gold medal in the women's 500-meter event and also competing in the 1,000-meter event. You can watch Erin in the 1,000 on Monday, February 9th, and the 500 on Sunday, February 15th. Don't worry, we will keep reminding you. But before we get to that, let's get this party started with the highlights and headlines you'll want to celebrate this week in women's sports, with opening ceremonies in Milan Cortina starting tomorrow and several sports already underway. We thought we should just do a special Olympics theme party starter today to kick off the games. Okay, Abigail. Topic number 1. And I'm just going to say up front, you're welcome because I'm here to help. You're welcome. You can meet all 232 members of Team USA in the Winter Olympics. Yes, every single Winter Olympic athlete in this so cool interactive map. I don't know if you've played around with it.
I haven't.
Yeah, NBC. So you click in, and we'll have all this in the show notes. You can hit okay, name a state. Tell me a state, and I can tell you.
California.
Okay. So in California, when you click into California, we have 19 athletes competing at the Winter Olympics. And then it lists them by city. Truckee, Alyssa Liu is from Oakland, as we know. So it's really cool. I love it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Redondo Beach. Oh, we got a Redondo Beach.
Oh,
she's like a neighbor. Madison
in LA.
Chalk. Yeah, figure skater.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it's very cool, very interactive. I suggest you guys check it out. And also, Ollie is back, your best AI buddy during the games. Ollie made its Olympic debut in Paris, and now it's back for its encore. And it really is actually cool because you have this AI pal who can find everything and anything right away. So if you wanted to say hey, tell me about Michaela Schifrin. And it's on all the different platforms for Ollie, on all the different platforms for NBC. It will pop up and tell you, okay, here's her bio, here's all these nuggets on her, this is when she's skiing, these are the races she's doing, this is how many times she's won, this is what channel it's on, and if you missed highlights, here they are.
No way.
Yeah.
And it gives you the time, because the time zone time change thing, I don't know about you, but with all of my world travel, I struggle to understand time change, if I'm being quite honest.
You're time zone challenged. Yes.
I'm very time zone challenged, and I like the adding and subtracting. So does it help with the time zones?
It will give you when it's running in your time zone that you're currently Googling it in.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. So you don't have to do the math. Thank you. But yeah, there's also these amazing explainer videos that I went down the rabbit hole of as well.
Oh, really?
Curling. You can find out about any sport, how fast
like
they
how
go on a bobsled.
How
explains
it
the
works.
Sport. Yeah, so I was like, okay, tell me about curling.
That's awesome. That's like every
you throw
card
granite
game.
Stones.
Like when my family says, have you ever sat down to do a card game with your family and you're like, how do we play this? Right. I just pull up how do you play war, which is not it's not that I know how to play war. Folks.
This would be actually perfect for Glennon because it has all these animated characters and it very succinctly but really well done, explains the sport to you. Did you know that the middle of the bullseye, kind of where they're curling to, is called the button? I did not know that.
All right, so here we go with topic number 2, the Olympic Angels. Jules, I love this story so much because the USOPC is one of the only national Olympic committees in the world that does not receive direct government funding, relying instead on private revenue streams to support athletes. We've got a couple folks who are really impacting the lives of Olympians. And our first one, investor Ross Stevens, is giving $200,000 to each U.S. Olympic and Paralympic athlete. Jules, this is regardless of performance, okay? Because, if you medal, you get a bonus from the USOC.
Mm-hmm.
But Stevens, who is the founder and the CEO of financial services firm Stone Ridge Holding Group, and one of his reasons for doing this is to reward human excellence without any political strings attached. Now, athletes who compete in multiple games can accumulate significant support. For example, a 3-time Olympian would receive $600,000 in total benefits.
What?
Now, the way
that would have been me.
I know.
Anything retroactive, please.
I know. Now, the way, Jules, that this is going to work is half will come 20 years after their first qualifying Olympic appearance or at age 45. And then the other $100,000 will be in the form of a guaranteed benefit for their families after they pass away.
Interesting.
So the entire donation is about $100 million, and it's a record gift to the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic committees. And I just want to say this, many of us, especially women, don't have, like athletes, don't have like a retirement plan or a 401k with the NGO or our league or our teams. And maybe that's changed now, but I had no retirement plan. Like I had no I mean, I tried to save as much as I could, but there wasn't one that was like I could match with my company, you know, like many people get. So this is a huge deal for athletes. My other favorite person in the world right now is Flavor Flav. Okay,
Flavor Flav, of course.
Who knew that this guy was a philanthropist? I just love him.
He's so adorable.
I mean, he's basically the official hype man and sponsor for U.S. bobsled and skeleton teams for this Winter Olympics. But first it was the women and men's water polo team in the Paris Games, right? And then Flavor Flav, he donated $1,000 for each player and a Virgin Voyage cruise for the entire U.S. team, and helped USA discus thrower Veronica Freire pay her rent after she posted financial struggles on social media. So now everyone's favorite rapper, well, ours at least, is taking on the Winter Games. He's an official sponsor and hype man for the U.S. bobsled and skeleton team. He has pledged financial support and partnered with Raising Cane's to raise funds. And as we were talking about recently with our Olympic reporter, Marissa Kumari, including a minimum $200,000 donation, he even donned a Stars and Stripes racing suit and helmet, jumped on a skeleton sled, and raced on the Utah Olympic Park track, going 106 kilometers per hour. You guys, what?
I have to see that. I did not see that.
What?
Dang. Flavor Flav, let's go.
Totally. He's so
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So needed as well. All right, Abs, topic number 3. Did you see that Stanford soccer player Sammy Smith made the U.S. Olympic cross-country team?
What are we talking about? You freaking Stanford freaks. All of you Stanford people are freaks.
She literally started in the national championship final for the 2025 College Cup. So that's the Final Four, semifinal, final. Stanford makes it to the final against Florida State. She's starting in that, and then less than 2 months later, she earns a spot on the U.S. Olympic cross-country ski team.
Ow.
27 days after that match.
She's like, yeah, so Paul, I got to ask you something. Would you mind if I went to the Winter Olympics?
Do you mind if I just switch out to cross country training real quick?
Yeah, I'm just going to take a little time off from school. I'll do some stuff online. Don't worry. I won't get behind because she's from Stanford, folks. Like, what is happening there? The water. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
So good. Yeah, I'm sure Paul was like, go do your thing. You're fine. Okay, so Sammy, like literally 27 days after that national match, she won both the skate sprint and the classic sprint at the U.S. Cross Country Championships. And I just think it's insane. On top of you're, playing in one of the top women's soccer programs in the country and starting as a sophomore, and then you're going to one of the top academic schools in the country, and then you're also, just switching out the cleats and putting on some skis and
going to the
Olympics.
Olympics.
Fine, and you're totally fine. And a thank you to Rachel from Freeville, New York, who emailed us to make sure we mention Jessie. We got you, Rachel, because we love Jessie. I love Jessie. Jessie was on Laughter Permitted with us for all you dope villagers out there. You may remember that interview. And she is the best cross-country skier the U.S. has ever produced. So Jessie Diggins is heading to her 4th and final Olympic Games. She has already won a gold. You may remember Abs in 2018. She was at the center of this historic breakthrough because she teamed with Keegan Randall and in the sprint, and the two of them, they claimed the first and still only U.S. Olympic gold in the only U.S. Olympic gold. I'm repeating that in cross country skiing. She also has a silver. Jessie also has a bronze. And we will be cheering her on like crazy in this final Olympics for her at 34 years old. On Instagram recently, the Minnesota native said, I want to make sure you know who I'm racing for when I get to the start line at the Olympics. I'm racing for an American people who stand for love, for acceptance, for compassion, honesty, and respect for others. I do not stand for hate or violence or discrimination. I get to decide who I'm racing for every single day.
That's right.
And how I want to live up to my values. For everyone out there caring for others, protecting their neighbors, and meeting people with love, every single step is for you. You are the ones who make me proud to carry the flag, and I hope I can bring you joy over these next few weeks. Also, Amber Glenn, set to make history as the first openly queer, bisexual, pansexual woman to compete in women's figure skating for Team USA at the Winter Olympics. And ice skating will also run from Friday, February 6th to Thursday, February 19th.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, Jules, I have to tell you, because this is a woman we all need to know about, Alice Milia. Okay, I cannot believe I did not know this story. And I think I might surprise you, Jules. And thank you to her story _ feminism on IG for the education. Okay, so here it is. So essentially, party folks, we women forced our way into the Olympic Games. Okay, thanks to a woman named Alice Milia. Women were largely excluded from many Olympic events in the early 1900s thanks to prevailing societal attitudes and the open misogyny of key figures like Pierre de Coubertin. I'm not even going to pronounce his name right.
That's right.
The founder of the modern Olympics, who believed female participation was uninteresting, unattractive. Okay?
Of course he did.
Men at that time believed competitive sports were too strenuous for women, threatening their health and perceived femininity. For example, the wandering womb theory.
Oh my God, I love the wandering womb theory.
What?
Tell them what that is. Do you know what that is?
No, what is that?
People, men, not people thought the theory was that the woman's womb rose into the throat of a girl, that this happened once, and choked her when participating in women's sports. And so her wandering womb was...
Okay.
You might choke on your womb, is so the theory goes. Okay. That was blown to shreds.
Yeah, Milia, frustrated by the inaction and the International Olympic Committee's refusal to add women's track and field events, stopped asking for permission, and Alice Milia created the Women's Olympic Games in Paris in 1922. Now, they were later renamed the Women's World Games after the IOC complained because they're very particular about their name. These Women's Olympic Games drew 20,000 spectators and proved women could compete at a high level. Okay? So the success, and remember, this is 1922, so 20,000 people is a lot of people, you know? The success and pressure from these independent games basically forced the IOC to gradually and most likely still reluctantly include more women's events in the official Olympics, starting with track and field events in 1928. Alice Milia's, her efforts, gosh, I'm just like, this is 100 years ago.
I know.
What were they wearing, right? Like, they probably were wearing dresses as they were running. Like,
right.
Her efforts were just like such a crucial part of the struggle for gender equality in sports. And I have never known about this, Jules. This amazing woman who's literally started her own Olympic Games for women to force men to see it. I know.
Yeah.
And progress, you guys, and it reminds me so much of our buddy Billie Jean, who basically did this herself, right? She was like, well, I'm just going to start my own thing. Like, I'm going to go over here and build my house over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys.
That is.
And
that,
what is your Olympic Games? Like, what is the thing that you need to create that isn't being offered to you right now? Like, that is the question that I keep asking about, like, what is stirring in the world? How can we go and create a more beautiful version of life that we can dream of, right? And I think that women can be an answer. We just have to get brave enough to go do something like Alice Milia.
Yeah.
All right, you
It's
guys.
never a passive shift
No,
in
it's
attitudes.
not. It's not.
You gotta push it. All right, that is your Winter Olympic Special Edition party starter. So don't go anywhere. Olympic speed skater Erin Jackson is up next.
Okay, so Jules, Peloton is shaping the future of fitness with the brand new Peloton cross training Tread Plus
Have
powered.
it.
It's the most incredible thing. It's powered by Peloton IQ.
Yeah, have it. It is amazing. And as you can imagine, Abs, I'm pretty particular about how I work out because I can't just like run on my own anymore. I can't just run like that. Like, obviously, we spent our life doing that and training that way, but it is the hardest thing. And I won't do it. I just won't. I won't do it anymore. It's not enjoyable. And that's why this new Peloton Tread Plus is amazing because you get all the classes, of course, in front of you. So you feel like you're in a class, but you can totally mix things up. You're not just running. You can swivel that screen and you can get off and start doing a little boot camp on the side. It's so cool. The swivel, I was like, what?
It's the best. It's been a game changer for me because like you, I can't run, but I can't run because I have foot problems. And so the tread and the forgiving nature of the actual tread helps me to be able to actually move. I can walk on there. I can get an incline on there. I can swivel that screen. But I think what I love most is that the screen swivels in a way where I can guide and I can do the Pilates on the ground. I can do weightlifting. I'm like literally looking at this Peloton Plus tread. It's just
It's
like
in
so
your basement.
Cool.
It's down
and
there
my
in your
wife
basement.
loves it. Seriously, I'm stunned at how much I actually didn't know I needed this. It mixes up my weekly routine. It's guides by instructors. Like I feel like I've got friends and I've got trainers on my side now.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it too. I love it. So let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. It does it all. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. Abs, here's what I've learned the hard way. When you run a business, I mean, and you know this well, doing it yourself quietly turns into doing absolutely everything yourself.
Yes.
And eventually that stops feeling brave and scrappy and it starts feeling exhausting, as you know. Yes. And that's why QuickBooks has been such a relief because QuickBooks gives you an actual team, AI agents and trusted experts. So doing it yourself no longer means doing it alone. I am such a fan of that, accepting the support you and your business so critically need and deserve. And there's a reason so many people trust QuickBooks, right? Everything works together. It's all in one place. The data is connected. Your books stay accurate. You actually get real insights you can use in real time. So instead of just juggling a million tools and kind of guessing your way through things, you get to make smart, confident decisions about your business. Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks. Learn more about Intuit QuickBooks at quickbooks.com. Okay, party people, now to the partiest part of our party. Our next guest is one of those athletes who makes you stop and say, wait, what? Are you kidding me? And you will do that a million times. I mean, Erin Jackson didn't even step onto the ice until she was 24 years old. 24. And 4 months later, she was on the U.S. Olympic speed skating team. In 4 months. Wait, what?
That's not normal.
No.
Folks.
And a few years later, in 2022, she stood on top of the podium in Beijing, winning Olympic gold in the 500 meter in speed skating by 0.08 of a second. And listen to this. She became the first Black woman ever to win an individual Winter Olympic gold medal. I will say that again. She became the first Black woman ever to win an individual Winter Olympic gold medal. She brings a sharp analytical mind to everything she does with a materials science and engineering degree from the University of Florida. Go on.
Go
Do your thing.
Gators.
Do your thing.
Let's
And
go Gators.
and she uses that precision every time she steps on the ice. And now Erin looks to defend her gold medal in the women's 500-meter event, and she's also competing in the 1,000-meter. She will be racing in 2 days, party people, on February 7th at the Milano Ice Skating Arena. But first, we got her right here before she left. Erin Jackson, welcome to the party!
Woo, thank you.
You, Erin.
Awesome. Happy to be here.
Before we get into all your awesomeness, we really wanted to talk to you about roller derby.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We're all kind of obsessed with the roller derby side of yours. I actually read somewhere that like you competed in a roller derby World Cup. Is that true? I was like, what? Is that true?
No,
did I read that right?
So I've been on the on roller derby Team USA for the World Cup, but I didn't get to compete because then I qualified for the Olympics for long track speed skating, and it was around the same time. So yeah, I had to pull out of the World Cup.
Sorry, roller derby. I gotta go to the Olympics and bail on your World Cup.
Yeah, they were very understanding, so that was good.
What was your roller derby alter ego name, or just name?
See, I wanted to play under my real name, but everyone was like, oh, you have to have a derby name. So mine was Miss Jackson, so like JAX''EM. But then after a couple years, I just played under my real name, just Erin Jackson.
Okay. Julie, what would your name be?
Miss Jackson, if you're lucky. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Yeah. Sorry. What would be my name? You know, it's not going to surprise you, Abby, that I spent hours trying to think through this, and
Not surprised. You are always prepared.
Well, no, I just love this ridiculousness of the alter ego. So I went to Julia Crulia. No? No? No?
I give that 2 thumbs down.
No? Okay.
Could be better.
What is yours, Abs? What is yours?
Abby Womtruck.
Okay.
Because if you come in my zone, I'm going to truck you.
That's
Alrighty.
right. That's right. And if you come in my zone, I am cruel. Because I am Julia Crulia.
Nice.
No?
We got to get you guys out to play roller derby. That'd be fun.
Before we get into skating, I saw that you were on Special Forces, which is a reality TV show, and that you won it. Do you win Special Forces?
You survive, but I don't know if anyone truly wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? Because so often our training happens behind closed doors, and like the endless workouts and the rootless fitness sessions and the grind. Like, you went on national television show. Why did you want to do it, and what was it like?
Yeah, it's like making my heartbeat like go up thinking about it again.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah, so I said yes to it before I knew really what the show was. So then after I'd already said yes, I watched season 1, and I was like, this looks terrifying, but I'll try not to think about it too much and just kind of like show up and do my best. And then, yeah, it wasn't fun at all. It was really challenging, like emotionally and physically and just psychologically. Like, they really did their homework on how to make it just like absolutely terrible for everyone. But I'm really glad I did it, like in hindsight. Like, it was a really tough, what was this, like a little over a week? It was really tough. I don't know, there was one time where I really thought I was going to drown, and that really shook me up. It was a character building experience, so I recommend it for anyone who gets invited onto the show. Definitely do it, but know that it's not going to be fun, and you're going to just be uncomfortable the whole time and scared.
All right, Erin, I'm curious. You were so good with inline skating. I mean, you won, you finished your career with 12 world championships, 47 national titles. So I'm curious, what drew you to speed skating and gave you the courage to make the switch? Because you were already having so much success in inline skating.
So growing up on inlines, like inline speed skating is not an Olympic sport. So I had kind of seen people in my sport make the switch to ice if they wanted to go to the Olympics. But, I was always a big nerd. My main focus was always school. So I was like, I'm never going to do that. I'm going to focus on school, start my career, all that good stuff. But yeah, then after I graduated college, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't really have a strong enough excuse to not actually try speed skating on ice. So yeah, I decided to go out to Salt Lake City and give it a shot. And then I kind of fell in love because yeah, I had been a skater my whole life. I've always enjoyed skating. And I thought, ice skating wouldn't be that different, but it was. It was like, I don't know, it was a super humbling experience to be like, I'm a skater, but this type of skating is way harder than I thought it would be. So yeah, it was tricky, going from the top of one sport and kind of starting over at the bottom of another one. But I feel like that's what really pushed me to get better at it, was just like the drive to not be bad at it. So yeah, I just put in a lot of time to try to, I don't know, I guess make up for lost time. I was 24 when I finally started.
You make the switch, you said at 24, and do I have this right? Like 4 months later, you've qualified for an Olympics?
Yes.
You said you had a learning curve.
I did.
That wasn't much of a learning curve. That's insane. Is that all right?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like forever, I guess, in my mind, because, I mean, if you understand, like, how long I had been on skates, like, I've been on skates ever since I can remember, and I was just really determined to figure out this new type of skating. So I was out there with, like, the little kids for these, the learn to speed skate sessions. So these little kids like came up to my knees, but they were just skating circles around me. And like if my team had one training session a day, I'd sometimes be out there 3 times a day, just really trying to like put in the effort to figure this sport out. And I believe it was November. So I started in September. I moved to Salt Lake in September, and then by November, I started to make some progress, and then I was kind of kicking myself because, I had this was in 2017, I had my sights set on the 2022 Olympics, but then by November, I was like, man, I wish I had started a little bit sooner so I'd have a shot at 2018. So, I still didn't think it was in the cards, but yeah, it was just a big surprise to me and everyone.
Okay, so you qualify for Pyeongchang, Erin, and with the 4 months in, oh my gosh. Okay, and then you finished 24th at that Olympics. You talk about, okay, I'm going to get better. I'm going to learn the technique more. Takes us to the 2022 Olympic trials. You're ranked by then in 2022, a few years later, #1 in the world at this time. You're trying to qualify for the 2022 Olympics. And what happens? Can you take us down that road?
Right, yeah. So I go into the U.S. Olympic trials ranked first in the world, and I just need to be top 2 in the U.S. So I think this should be a piece of cake if I can just do what I've been doing all season. And I go into the race. It starts off really well, but then on the backstretch, I don't even know what happened. I just almost fell, basically. And with the distance that I do, the 500 meters, it's the shortest distance we have in the sport, which means that it's very, like, you have to be almost perfect because the margins of victory are super tight. Like sometimes like first to 5th place can be separated by like a 1/10 of a second. So yeah, you have to be super like on your game each time you race this one. So yeah, the slip that I had on the backstretch cost me 2 placements. Like I ended up finishing 3rd place in that race, so just outside of a qualifying spot. But then my longtime friend and teammate, Brittany Bowe, she ended up winning the 500 that day. And I've known Brittany since I was a kid. We grew up inline skating on the same team back in Florida. And like by this time, she's already a world record holder and she's already a 2-time Olympian in the sport of long track speed skating. But she came up to me that night after the race and she said, Erin, like, we need to get you to the Olympics. Like, this is for Team USA. Like, we could win a gold medal for Team USA. So she said, if it's up to me, like, you are going to the Olympics. So what Brittany did is she declined her spot in the 500-meter distance so that I could have a spot on the Olympic team. So, yeah, it was a really selfless thing for her to do. Yeah.
So did she not go to that Olympics, or was she already qualified to go in a different event?
She was qualified in 2 other events. But yeah, she was still ranked, I think, top 10 in the 500 that she was giving up for me. Yeah.
Wow. That is what the Olympics is about. And I am okay, Brittany. Let's go.
Yes.
Team Brittany.
Wait, so when she tells you that she's going to give up her spot, what are you thinking? What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, it's a super emotional time. Like she's always been someone who I look up to. Like she's just been an amazing mentor, an amazing friend. Like she made the switch to ice like several years before I did, and she's just been helping me out along the way. So it's just, yeah, it was awesome. And I think it just really shows like the human side to what we do, because we're always talking about like the athletic things and the performance and all that. But it was just a really great like human moment, you know, and I just thought that was amazing. And yeah, I still owe her a ton. So yeah, she's just a great person.
Well, and this is the crazy thing about this. So you then qualify because Brittany gives up her spot in the 500 meter. You go race that 500 meter race in 2022 Olympics in Beijing, and you win gold by what, 800ths of a second in this race that you had slipped at in the qualifiers. I mean, this story just blows my mind, honestly.
Good.
It's so good. I mean, what, again, take me to that moment, knowing that like that slip could have meant no gold, no race.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fairy tale ending, basically. I mean, there's a lot of suspense in my distance because everyone races just 2 people at a time. So even after I raced, I had to wait to see like if my time would hold up. So I don't know, I had like maybe 5 minutes of just like suspense. Like, yes, I'm in the lead right now, but the people racing after me could still beat my time. So I just had like a bunch of suspense. And then when it was finally over and I saw that I had won, it was just like instant tears. And then, you know, I'm hugging Brittany, we're crying, and I'm just like, we did it. Like it worked, like we did it. So yeah, it was just a really, really emotional, really amazing time.
And Erin, beyond that, you become the first Black woman to win an individual gold at the Winter Olympics with that one. I actually literally went through and I was like, wait a second. First Black woman ever in any sport individually to win an Olympic gold at the Winter Olympics? That is insane. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty wild to think about it. Like I didn't even know that was a stat until, you know, a few days after the games, like when I saw it in the headline of an article, and I was like, that's, yeah, just really wild to think about. And yeah, hopefully we can do like a lot more outreach and everything just to get, you know, more Black women involved in the winter sports, and then have a few more coming up soon after me. That would be amazing.
Yeah, Billie Jean, who, as you know, we had some technical difficulties getting you on. Mm-hmm. And so she's waiting and waiting, and she was like, I so badly wanted to talk to Erin, but I have to jump to catch this flight. Aww. So she couldn't be on this, but she did ask a question specifically about that.
How important it was for you as a Black woman to do well and to win. And just tell me about what you were feeling and thinking.
I think visibility is incredibly important. I think it just really helps to be able to see someone like you doing something, because then it can kind of inspire you to try it as well. And one of the examples, I can't remember who even said this, but like someone commented this on one of my posts a while ago about Sally Ride, and how, you know, there is nothing stopping young women and girls from being interested in science and space and all that, you know, back in the day. But just seeing a woman like making these achievements just really, I mean, there's just like this huge surge in young women and girls being interested in space. And yeah, I think that just goes to show that like representation matters, and it helps to be able to look to someone and be like, oh, I want to be like that too. It's a challenge I welcome for sure.
Kinger asked one more question, and I'm going to have her play it here, because you have said in the past, like, you love the big moments and you love the pressure and all those things. And of course, Kinger is known for the phrase, pressure is a privilege. So Billie Jean King wanted to ask you about the pressure.
When you're out there skating and in competition, what do you feel?
I think I'm too chill. I'm a really like laid back person, and I feel like pressure just really like, I don't know, it just like amps me up to, I don't know, to do what I need to do out there. So yeah, my base level is just chill. And sometimes I need to be, you know, a bit higher for those performances. So yeah, pressure definitely brings it out of me. So yeah, I'm a little bit weird on that front.
That's a good thing, to have the baseline is chill, right?
And then what are you hoping for in the 2026 Olympics?
Yeah, I definitely want to come home with another gold medal in the 500. Yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling to be defending. So yeah, hoping to defend it well. And then the 1,000-meter race is one of my favorites in the sport. I feel like it's the most exciting race that we have. So I've been training to get a lot better at the 1,000 and then hopefully have a good one at the games.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Erin.
I know.
Let's go, Erin. Let's go, Erin. Abs, we need to get over there, man. What are we doing? Why are we over there?
What are
Billy's
we
going to be
doing?
there at the
We
game.
should just go.
Yeah, she says she's going to try and make it for sure. So
Thank you for representing Black women everywhere to represent and give all the little Black girls in this world somebody to look up to. I love speed skating. It's so fun to watch. I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to be expecting gold. That is what I do. Just to add to the pressure.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You are an American hero, and thank you so much for coming on and showing us and just having a little conversation about who you are. And I know that our listeners are going to be following you all the way through the Olympics.
Yeah. And I love that it's like a reminder too to all these people listening that like it's never too late to start something that you love. And,
So
and you
true.
got in it at 24, and 4 months later you qualified for an Olympics. So thanks for giving that example as well.
Oh yeah, thank
Keep
you.
trying new things, people.
Well
oh,
done.
For sure.
On 3, party
Boy.
pose, Erin. You
Take my
can do
rings off.
anything you want in your party pose.
I like thumbs up.
Let's see. How do you do your lunge at the end? I might want to do that. I want to reenact that. Do you do that? What do you guys do? Oh, this is how you start? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, this
ready?
is like the start.
On 3, whatever your party pose is. 1, 2, 3.
Got
That's a
it.
good one. I like
Got
it.
it. Oh my gosh. I freaking love that woman. I am so excited. Like, this is why doing these interviews with these Olympians, the people I'm going to be watching, I like, honestly, this is such a selfish reason. I get to now go and talk to Glennon about all of these Olympians that are
Yeah,
going to be
their
competing
stories.
in the Winter Olympics
Yeah.
to fire her up, because then she's going to want to sit and watch the Olympics more. It's a plan. This is how I get her into the sport and the sports.
gosh.
And Erin Jackson is just like, she's so lovely, such a badass. Let's go.
And the Brittany Bowe story of
Oh my
giving up.
gosh.
I mean, that is sports what it should be. It's not
Yeah.
often like that, but it should be like that. Where this woman basically, her lifelong friend, realizing like she's number 1 in the world, she slipped. I've already qualified in 2 other events. I'm giving you this. But like who, that selfless act, I was like blown away by that. I'm like,
And then for her to go on and win gold,
yeah.
like,
And be the first Black woman to win an individual gold in the Winter Olympics.
why
Because
don't we
Brittany
know
did
more about
that.
this?
Yeah. And Brittany was at that 500 meter. I read this amazing article recently about it as I was researching it more. She said she was there cheering her on at the 500 meter, of course, because she's at the Olympics. And she said, I was screaming so loud, I almost passed out. I was so lightheaded. I was like,
Yeah.
go, Erin.
We get to get so fired up for the Winter Olympics. It's going to be an awesome couple weeks.
Yeah. All right. So, party people, don't forget to subscribe to the Welcome to the Party YouTube channel. Click that little bell icon so you can get updates when new episodes go live.
Yeah, and just take a second. We would appreciate it so much if you can rate, leave a comment, and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just rate, leave a comment, and be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Welcome to the Party Show, where Julie, Billy, and I will bring the party straight to your feed. Shout out to Kate Diaz for our theme music. Kate Diaz, we love you. Jules, you want to bring it in for an
Hey,
USA?
Let's go. USA. On 3. 1, 2, 3. USA.
Welcome to the Party is an independent production brought to you by Treat Media. Treat Media makes art for humans who want to stay human. Initial Digital is our production partner, and you can also watch our full conversations on the Welcome to the Party YouTube channel and follow us at Welcome to the Party Show on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for listening.